Hi, welcome to Totally Random. We've got a master lock, a working key, there's the bitting. That unlocks, locks again. So, you can see that there's a bit of play on it before it unlocks. Anyway, we'll get on with it. Put on. Bit of a sloppy lock. Had much success earlier with this. And I'm trying to record it, I'm sure I'm going to take forever. Raking it works but takes a long time. And that does not help the cause at all. And we're open. Rightio. So it seemed like I only hit 3 pins. Got 6 grubs. Let's see if we can get that to focus. 6 grub screws on the side holding it all in. But this one here, number 6, we'll see what's hiding behind that in a moment. So that's the lock there. Go ahead and lock it back up. Try and get this in shot. So when I was pulling this apart to make a practice lock for myself, get this vice out of the way. I found it's not going to help. Neighbours are going to love me. Aha! There we have it. The key pin that holds the lock in. Now we can take that out, but we're not going to do it that way. I'm going to lay these out, and then take the barrel out and get in shot. Some of these grub screws are rubbing on each other or ever so slightly. Now, so that was 2, that was 3 that came popping out there. Some tweezers might be helpful, so I'm going to line it up this way, 1 to 7, 7. What am I thinking of? So what do we have here? Spool pin, serrated pin. A pin that doesn't want to come out. to get a bit of focus on this. Nope, it's not going to work. Fumbling my way through this. Covered in graphite and paint. I've been printing up a pinning tray. You'd wonder why, but okay. So this is what we've had come out. I know that pin, pardon me, it's a little homemade jobby. Pins 1, 3 and 5 are all serrated, so that's consistent with what was going on there. Four is a spool pin, and number 2 is a type of looks like a serrated pin, but I haven't seen one like that before. People knock masters all the time, but and I've totally stuffed this up again. Wow, what a fail. Okay, so we'll knock these down through here. So you could see what the top pins were anyway. Pin 5 was a serrated pin, so I had serrated to running tests. Sorry about that, I'll just readjust. So, put this in perspective. It's actually, that was in number 2. This bomb looking thing. I don't know if you can, how well you can see that, but there was one of those, and it was actually the serrated pin was in the bottom, and that was in the top. And there was a serrated pin there, which means there's a pin missing. There we go. So that was the layout of the pins and the springs hiding inside this, and down inside 6, this piece, which I made just from cutting a nail down and filing the top off it a bit, sits in there. So the very sloppy lock, it's been counter threaded. It's been counter milled and threaded. Bitting on that's quite simple, as you can see. So I don't think it was that difficult to pick for that reason. I've been spending a fair bit of time on this whopping thing here. So if I can get a shot. So if you've picked one of these and you're familiar with that kind of enclosure, leave us a comment. I've found that by cracking it open slightly there and sticking the end of a zip tie, the fat end obviously, in where my pick is, I can get to the bottom of the keyway and work within that. But also there's 4 springs in there because I've pulled it down and had a look. There's 4 springs either side of that gate, and then that gate sits on top of another 2 springs, hence why you can push it up and down ever so slightly. So that was my master lock. It sat on a trailer for about 15 years. Now it's good for a practice lock. I'll have to pin it up so it's a bit harder than that next time. This was an interesting piece to find inside it. I think it was a 6-pin lock, but that's the bitting, very simple. Thank you very much for watching, and yeah, thank you. Keep it legal.